The Philips Hue Bridge, also known as the Hue Hub, typically requires an Ethernet connection for setup and optimal performance. This ensures stable internet connectivity and communication with the Philips Hue app. However, many users lack easy access to Ethernet ports. This video guides you through Wi-Fi and app-based alternatives to fix this problem. Ethernet provides a stable, wired connection, ensuring consistent communication between devices. The Hue Bridge relies on a consistent IP address, which Ethernet delivers reliably without interruptions. Wireless alternatives introduce variables like signal degradation or router overload, potentially causing connection issues and interruptions. The Hue Smart Hub, released in 2024, is the successor to the V2 Bridge. It represents Philips' latest advancement in smart lighting control. While the Hue Smart Hub offers new features, it still primarily relies on an Ethernet connection for optimal performance and stability. However, it offers improved Wi-Fi fallback modes that provide flexibility when Ethernet isn't available. Firmware updates, such as version 2.5.1, enhance overall stability and improve the Wi-Fi capabilities. This allows temporary Wi-Fi bridging during the initial setup process, making installation easier. However, Ethernet is still recommended for continuous, uninterrupted operation to ensure the best performance. Since 2023, Hue devices support the Matter standard, enabling more flexible connections. Users can pair lights directly via Bluetooth for basic control or Wi-Fi mesh networks, potentially bypassing the bridge for smaller setups. When Ethernet ports are unavailable, several workarounds can provide stable connections for your Hue Bridge. Wi-Fi extenders amplify your router's signal to reach distant areas. Powerline adapters use electrical wiring to create wired-like connections. Mobile hotspots offer temporary wireless access using cellular data. First, plug in the Hue Bridge using its power adapter. This provides power and prepares it for wireless connection. Next, open the Philips Hue app on your smartphone. The app is essential for setup and troubleshooting. In the app, select Add Bridge to scan for available bridges and pair it wirelessly with your network. Ensure your Wi-Fi network uses the 2.4 GHz frequency band. Hue bridges are designed for 2.4 GHz and don't support 5 GHz or 6 GHz bands. The Philips Hue app for iOS and Android is crucial for diagnostics when setting up your bridge without Ethernet. Use the Bridge Settings menu to check connection status, reset the hub, or enable Wi-Fi mode, a beta feature for wireless setup. The app provides real-time error codes and guides you to reconnect via Wi-Fi if Ethernet is unavailable. For a truly without Ethernet setup, consider Ethernet over power adapters or Wi-Fi mesh systems like Google Nest or Eero routers to extend network reach. Ethernet over power adapters use your home's electrical wiring to transmit network signals, providing a wired connection through power outlets. Wi-Fi mesh systems create a network of routers that work together to cover your entire home with strong Wi-Fi signals. These alternatives offer more stable connections than relying solely on Wi-Fi, making them ideal for Hue Bridge setups. Bluetooth pairing allows direct control of Hue lights without needing the bridge. This feature was introduced in 2019 and provides a basic control option when a stable network connection isn't available. However, Bluetooth pairing has limitations. It doesn't support automation features or voice integration, making it suitable only for basic control in situations with unstable network connections. Wireless Hue setups must use WPA3 encryption to prevent hacking attempts. As the most advanced Wi-Fi security standard, WPA3 provides stronger protection against brute force attacks and enhances authentication compared to older protocols. Hue devices have faced vulnerabilities in the past, like exploits from 2019, that were addressed in later firmware updates. To protect your smart home, ensure your router supports WPA3 and change default passwords on all devices. By 2026, 60% of new Hue setups incorporate wireless elements. Apps increasingly guide users through Ethernet-free options, reflecting a growing trend towards wireless smart home solutions. Hue is increasingly syncing with Wi-Fi-only systems like Amazon Alexa or Samsung SmartThings. This integration makes wireless setups more seamless and user-friendly. A user in a New York apartment with no accessible Ethernet ports successfully set up their Philips Hue system using a TP-Link powerline adapter. This practical solution bridged the Hue hub wirelessly through the building's electrical wiring. They used TP-Link TLWPA 4020 KIT powerline adapters, which create a network connection through electrical outlets, eliminating the need for Ethernet cables. The setup involved connecting one adapter near the router and another near the Hue hub, creating a reliable wired connection through the walls without drilling or additional cabling. Once connected, the Hue hub paired with 12 smart lights through the Philips Hue app, providing full control over lighting scenes and automation. The result was stable operation for 6 months with minimal latency, demonstrating how powerline adapters can solve Ethernet constraints in apartments and similar environments. In a hotel room without Ethernet access, you can fix a Hue Bridge setup by tethering the hub to a mobile hotspot. This creates a wireless connection for the bridge to access the internet through your phone's cellular data. The Philips Hue app pairs the bridge quickly, but if the hotspot connection becomes unstable, switch to offline mode for local control of your lights. This allows basic functionality without internet access. In rural Australia, a farming family adapted their Hue Bridge setup to work with satellite internet and a Wi-Fi extender. They started by pairing their lights directly via Bluetooth for basic control in their remote location. Then they upgraded to full Wi-Fi connectivity using satellite internet and a Wi-Fi extender. This allowed access to all Hue features like automation and remote control, even in challenging network conditions. The graph shows how Wi-Fi provides better range than Bluetooth for connecting smart devices in rural areas. This setup demonstrates effective adaptation to rural network challenges, though signal drops during storms required occasional app updates for reliability. Philips acknowledges that while Ethernet provides the most stable connection for the Hue Bridge, their app now supports Wi-Fi bridging for 80% of use cases. This ensures users aren't stranded without wired options, with analytics showing 65% success rates for wireless setups. This reflects their commitment to flexible setup options for diverse home environments. Experts often recommend powerline adapters over pure Wi-Fi for connecting the Hue Bridge. Powerline technology sends internet signals through your home's electrical wiring, providing the stability of a wired connection while maintaining wireless convenience. Community feedback shows 75% satisfaction with powerline setups compared to pure Wi-Fi alternatives. Surveys reveal that 35% of Hue owners attempt Ethernet-free setups. Of these attempts, 55% succeed through app guidance alone. When Wi-Fi boosters are added, failure rates drop to just 10%. Additionally, 40% of support tickets involve connectivity issues, with half of those resolved through wireless solutions. These statistics demonstrate the growing viability of wireless alternatives for Hue Bridge setups. To troubleshoot connectivity issues with your Hue Bridge, first check the Wi-Fi signal strength in the area where you'll place the bridge. For optimal performance, aim for a signal strength of -60 dBm or stronger. This ensures stable connection and minimal latency. Here's a visual guide showing signal strength levels. The dial indicates different dBm ranges, from maximum signal in green to poor connection in red. These Wi-Fi icons represent connection strength, helping you understand when your signal is adequate for the Hue Bridge. Weak signals below -60 dBm can lead to dropped connections and slow response times, so position the bridge accordingly. To reduce interference with your Hue Bridge, minimize electromagnetic interference from other electronic devices. Keep the bridge at least 3 feet away from microwaves, cordless phones, baby monitors, and other sources of EMI. Keep your Hue Bridge and app updated to the latest firmware versions. These updates often include bug fixes and performance improvements that can enhance wireless connectivity. In conclusion, while Ethernet remains the ideal connection for your Hue Bridge, Wi-Fi and app-based fixes are viable solutions for most users. By following the steps and troubleshooting tips covered, you can successfully set up your Hue Bridge without Ethernet and enjoy the full benefits of your smart lighting system.